Hey, everybody, welcome back to Spring Loaded Football here on the Loaded Sports Network, where each and every Friday we discuss all things USFL, XFL, fan control football, X League, all spring league football. Guys, we got it all. I'm the Colonel. Let's go ahead and bring in Coach, and we'll discuss a preview for week one of the XFL.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
So here we are, week one of the XFL starting. Well, if you're listening to this show on Friday, starts tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see. Let's go ahead and flip the graphics and we'll start this. Week one, got the Vegas Vipers at the Arlington Renegades. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be on ABC.
You know who's going to win this. It's going to be the Vipers.
Got to be. Let's go ahead and go to the next game. Saturday night was it Orlando Guardians versus the Houston Roughnecks. Again, Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern Time. Going to be on ESPN and FX. I'm excited to see this Houston team. You know, it's a town that's needed a good football team for a long time, and maybe
No. They got a good football team. Go Cougars.
Well, okay, a good professional football team. So let's go and go to the next one. We'll talk about it. We got the St. Louis Battlehawks against the San Antonio Brahmas.
This one was a hard choice for me. I wanted to go Battlehawks, but
yeah, I know
it's Brahma.
It's the battle of the logos, man. Two best logos in the XFL. Gonna be played 3 p.m. on ABC.
I mean, you got AJ McCarron on one, and then you got the logo on the other. I had to go logo.
That's what I'm saying, man. That San Antonio Brahmas logo is awesome. Hines Ward being the coach, gonna be interesting to see what he can do. So,
this is probably gonna be one of the games to watch.
Yeah, this is it's my pick for game of the week. You know, just out of sheer curiosity. You know. So let's go ahead and go to this one. We got the Seattle, was it Sea Dragons? Is that right?
We're just going to say the CSs.
Yeah, against the, I guess it's Washington Commanders. Is that right? DC Commanders?
I think. I can't remember.
Something like that. Again, played at 8 p.m. on ESPN. I'm not picking Seattle to win one game this year. Based off the logo. That's just me. Even if they do win a lot of games in a row, I'm not going to pick them.
Well, from what I could tell, a lot of people's liking them for some odd reason. I don't know why.
I don't get it, man.
It's not the logo.
Yeah, the logo is going to hurt them. It's got to. I don't care how good the team is.
I mean, they're going to be playing on a good field, though.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing up there where the Seahawks play, and that's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
for sure. Which they're not this first game, but when they get a home game, they will be.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and go to our first sponsor of the evening. Again, the show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You can go to betterhelp.com/Lotus Sports Network to save 10% off your first month of online therapy, or you can scan the QR code. Something new we're trying, guys. We hope you enjoy it. Let us know what you feel about it. If you enjoyed using the QR codes, we felt it might make things a little bit simpler. But if you're watching this on your computer, just take your phone out, open up your camera, scan that QR code. It'll take you right to the link, get you set up with some online therapy, and you can save 10% off your first month. But, guys, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Hey, guys, the world's a tough place. We all know it. I mean, the past couple of years has been rough on everybody. If you think you might be feeling depressed, stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, today's sponsor is here to help you. Today's sponsor is BetterHelp. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. Talk to your therapist in a private, online environment at your convenience. There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives access to help that may not be available in your area. And guys, just be truthful. Even if it is available in your area, maybe you went to high school with a therapist or college, you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody about your problems, and that's understandable. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you can get matched with a therapist in as little as 48 hours. Then you schedule your secure video and phone sessions, plus, you can exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime. You can join the 3 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with experienced BetterHelp therapists. Guys, all you got to do is get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/loaded sports network. That's betterhelp.com/loaded sports network. Let's bring the guys back in. BetterHelp.com, HELP.com/loaded sports network for 10% off your first month.
Make
Ain't that
sure
right?
to check it out.
Check it out. 10%. Ching ching.
That's it. Back to the show. All right, guys, we're back from that short commercial break. Hope you liked it. Enjoy BetterHelp. Don't forget, check it out, betterhelp.com/loaded sports network. 10% off your first month of online therapy. Scan the QR code, take you right to it. But let's bring in the producer of the show, Mr. Wayne from the Loaded Sports Network studio.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
going on?
I'm having to Skype in from my secret bunker location.
Yeah, I'm glad you're using that dial up,
Yeah,
taking it old school.
I
But
think that Chinese balloon knocked out my internet.
yeah, yeah. But
Oh,
Wayne, you've got the odds for us, so let's go ahead and we'll let you get to it.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting because it's about like what last year's USFL season was. Everything is pretty tight on the odds. So, and it's a crapshoot. Nobody knows anything about these teams.
Right.
So, to start it off, you got Arlington favored by 2 with an over under of 39.5. And if that sounds familiar, that was what a lot of the USFL games was last year, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Then you got the Guardians and the Roughnecks, who are even. They didn't even pick a favorite in that one, but the over under is 37.5.
Hmm.
You got the Battlehawks and y'all's logo of the week team. St. Louis is favored. I guess McCarron's wife's going to be there.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And the over under on that one's 38. Maybe we can get Brent Musburger to call one more game.
I was about to say if they were playing in Vegas, he'd be there.
Oh, yeah. And then the team that we shall not mention versus the DC Commanders. DC is favored by 1 with the over under of 37.5. So I can't wait. I can't wait for when we go to the Memphis game and we run by Tunica and we get to put a few little bets up.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure because, like you said, we don't know anything about these teams. We know who's on them, but that don't mean anything.
Well,
So
these odds, they can't be nothing off but feelings.
Yeah,
and what
yeah.
people's betting. I mean,
right. I mean, it wouldn't have surprised me if the point spread was even for all of them.
yeah.
And I guess the longer we get into the season, the more that'll change.
Oh yeah,
But probably after
like it
this
did,
first week.
like it did for the Maulers towards the end of last year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was some differentials coming up on them games.
There was a lot of trouble with Pittsburgh, no doubt.
But that's the odds for the weeks, boys.
All right. Well, Wayne, we'll check back with you next week and see what the spread and the over-under is for week 2.
I'm going back to my bunker to hide from UFOs.
All right, man. We'll check on you.
UFOs and naders, baby. UFOs and naders.
We appreciate it, producer Wayne. Always good to see you. But guys, don't forget, check out our merchandise store. You can scan the QR code to visit the Lotus Sports Network store for new merchandise. Got t-shirts, man. You got Lotus Sports Network, Coach's Corner. You got our Lotus Sports Care shirt that benefits the Children's Hospital of Alabama. You've got Eat, Sleep, Coach's Corner, Repeat, and you can't tell me you don't want that.
No, I mean, everybody wants that shirt. Everybody.
Well, guys, don't forget, scan the QR code, check it out, help support the brand. More money we can make, the more stuff we can do, and we'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you'd be rocking a pretty cool shirt like this one. I'm a Colonel guy. Let's go ahead and flip the graphics. Talk a little bit about our week 1 picks in the XFL.
Oh my.
I'll let you have it, Coach.
Oh well, let me break it in here. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, we good. All right, for week one, for the coach, that's me, of course. We got the Vegas Vipers. I took them in that game, and then I took the Roughnecks, and then the Brahmas, and then the Big D, is like I like to call them, because we can't call them anything else but the Big D, because that's what their emblem is here.
Yeah.
But with the Colonel, we got the same picks. Apparently, me and him's on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
But with Wayne, he goes with ain't it DC Defenders, or is it?
That's the Arlington Renegades.
Oh, Arlington Renegades. My mistake. It looked like a D too, just not the big D. Uh, he took Arlington Renegades in the first one, the Houston Roughnecks, Brahmas, and then the big D all the way. Oh gosh, Boss Hog is back in the race again. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to watch this guy. He's a sneaky one. He took the Vegas in the first game. He took the Guardians in the second game. Then he took Brahmas, and then he took the Big D again. Oh my goodness! Well, the last game, the second and last game, we're pretty much on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for Boss Hog, he went Boss Hog, and then we got good old Catfish in here, boy. Fry him up, baby. He took the Renegades in the first game, the Oilers, and then here's something we didn't see: Battle Hawks, right?
Yeah, Battlehawks. Yeah.
He took Battle Hawks, which, like I said, this was a iffy pick with me, but I had to go with the emblem, the Brahma Bull. I had to go with it, and then a questionable pick right here for old Catfish. He took the Sea Dragons.
Yeah, this one blew my mind. He must not have listened to our other podcast, but
Questionable Catfish. We have to put that on the marking board. But hey, you don't know if he gets this right, he has got bragging rights on all of us.
Well, that's true. We'll have to have him on the show and explain his decision to pick the worst logo in the history of logos.
I mean, there has been worse, but
I don't think so. Well, maybe. Okay.
I mean,
all right. The Arizona Wranglers from 1983 USFL or whatever. That was pretty bad.
I mean,
or what was it? The Washington Federals or something like that.
We have seen our fair shares of them, tripping on LSD and stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, think back to last year's Pittsburgh Maulers color scheme. Didn't make any sense,
No, it didn't.
Looks better now, thank goodness. But we're not talking USFL this week, talking XFL. It's going to be interesting to see what the point or how the picks shake out. Me and you've got the exact same picks. Producer Wayne's not far off from us. Boss Hogs only got one different. And Catfish took three different teams.
Yeah, so, different from me and you. And then
yeah.
And and Boss Hog.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, Seattle can win every game this year and win the championship team, and I still think they're a bunch of losers. So,
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was rooting for Seattle in that NFL game. I was wanting them, but man, there was some iffy calls and everything else. But hey, it's a game, whatever.
Oh yeah, it's going to be interesting just to see week one in the XFL. You imagine there's going to be some sloppy football because most of these guys haven't played in a while.
Oh yeah,
but we'll see how everything shakes out as far as player wise. I think they said they're going to try to play everybody on the roster just to see who they got.
That's good.
So and that's how they need to do it. So
and producer Wayne, we know you love the Denver Gold.
Yeah. Well. Here we go, guys. Let's go to this next graphic. Check out our other shows here on the Loaded Sports Network. Scan the QR code. Takes you to loadedsportsnetwork.com, and you can find scores from games and more. Guys, you can check out the Yellowhammer Sports Podcast where me and Catfish cover Alabama high school sports each and every Tuesday. Check out Brews with Brian where I review a craft beer from around the world with my co-host Bill whenever I can nail him down like he does his next ex-wife. We got Of course, we got Spring Loaded Football. You're listening to it now, the flagship of the Loaded Sports Network. Got Coach's Corner, little special whenever we have something to talk about show. And we got a bunch of Coach's Corner fans. No doubt about that.
Oh yeah, you gotta love Coach's Corner.
That's
Nothing
right.
like watching a big fat redneck on the screen here.
we
You're
always you always have something interesting to talk about. We always have a nice graphic to start it off with, like me
Oh yeah,
last week. But
I've got out of the wig wearing. I
yeah,
gotta get back into that.
yeah, we'll get that. We'll get all that started back up soon.
I mean, I'm trying to pull the Hulk Hogan of. I'm doing the white and the black.
Oh, I got you. I got you. His wasn't gray though, so you have to figure that out. But,
It's
all
not
right,
great.
guys, let's wrap this show up. You can check out the video version of the show on YouTube or Spotify. Check out the audio version anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast. And guys, we hope we're a part of that group. Check out loadedsportsnetwork.com. You can check out scores from every game we cover. You can check out blogs we write. You can check out our merchandise store. There's a link at the top. Buy yourself a t-shirt like this I'm a Colonel guy shirt. I know you want one. But here we are, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap the show up again. Coach, you got anything else to say?
I'm the Wish version of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, producer Wayne.
Well, guys, we appreciate it. Check us out next week. We'll be back then.